What is going on, everyone? So, it's a nice, cool, like 56 degree, quite windy day. It is October 4th of 2020. I've got a bunch of my different, those are all the homemade extension cords. That box of cords Brittany actually got yesterday at a garage sale for $5. There's 14 cords in it. I've got a bunch of my different extension cords there. More of my brown and white extension cords. I've got two 100-foot cords laying out, a 50-footer, and then I've got a bunch of my different power distros here. And then for the first time ever, I will be using C9s this year in the display. There's going to be hopefully about 200 C9s in the display, and we're going to be putting them in the tops of the trees. So the bottom's going to have 500 or 400 mini lights on it, and then the top's going to have about 50 C9s in each tree. So that's on today's agenda, is to start working on trees. And then I think we might go ahead and throw the big countdown clock out too. I already got one of the power distros set up right here, and that is feeding the pillars, the bushes, and all the doors and windows on the front of the house. So, and once again, I know I've explained this before, I just use these mechanical timers and just punch down all the time so that way they're always on. Those two are mechanicals as well, but those mechanical parts have completely shot the dust. There's a switch on those two that you can turn them on, or the constant on. Those two are mechanicals as well, but once again, I just push down all the time. And then that stake I can put for either one of those. It goes to that one, but if I need to, I can put it on that black one as well. So, I think it's time I need green lights are hiding back there. I need green lights, and I need my container of white lights. Right there. I'll see you back here in just a couple of minutes. Okay, so I've gone through and I've got all the lights laid out to their respectable trees. So there's 200 white, 200 green, and 75 C9s per tree. So I got 3 strands of C9s, 2 white, 2 green. My bad. This tree's only getting 50 C9s. There's only 2 strands of 25 here. This tree is just so tiny. So that's the only exception. There's the 3 strands. And then I got the 4 strands back here. So, now it's just time to turn some music on and get to work. Then I've also got stuff laid out over at that tree as well. Alright, I think I'm going to start with the smallest tree first. Okay, so it's been about 3 hours. All 3 trees are now finished, and we have a slight dilemma. Remember how I've told you a few times that those outlets are only rated for 10 amps? Yeah, I'm kind of over that by about 3.5 amps. So each tree has 200 white, 200 green, like I said at the beginning of the video. And then I've got there you can kind of see a few of them. This tree has 75 C9 lights on it. That tree over there only has 50 C9s. And this one once again has 75 C9s up top. Each tree is on its own heavy duty extension cord. And then the mini lights are daisy chained 4 tall. So those are maxed out. and then I just run one of these brown cords up the back of it, and it just plugs in like that. She's over there trimming trees. And then this main 100-foot extension cord runs here to this power distro. And then that's the front tree, and these two go to this tree. And once again, like I said, I actually had to plug two of these cords in to get all the way up here to the start of the C9s. Oop, I'm tripping over cord. That's the first red light bulb right there. So, I don't know, this evening, once it gets a little cooler, I'm going to kick this circuit on and see if anything happens with that outlet. If it's got a safety built into it or what. But we're going to see how that goes this evening. And then I think I need to pick that strand up and put it on that branch right up there. So, that's what we got this evening, or today. We need to come over here and work on this tree still, but this is on a totally different circuit, so which I've done nothing over here to this circuit over here, which we need to get that countdown clock put out. Might go ahead and do that today as well. So that's what we've got accomplished so far. We're gonna, I think, keep cracking at it a little bit longer. She is having fun with the clippers. Just a little bit. Alright, well, I'll catch you here in just a little bit. We've got some more stuff to do. Okay. It's been a bit of a long day here. We've got roughly 2,000 lights put out today. I'm not quite finished yet. We took a bit of a break, and then I'm getting ready to get supper started. So we got all the blue lights going around the front of the yard, and then we got the walkway done for the Charlie Brown scene. I got both floodlights set up, plugged in, and then this set of blue lights, I'm gonna have to run a cord from behind the house up front to it. And then we hit a bit of a dilemma because the C9 lights up there in the trees, just the 200 C9 lights that are in the top of the 3 trees are pulling 10 amps. So what I've had to do is main power comes in here. I need to clean that up for here in a bit. Comes into that distro center, and then it runs up to this top of this tree. And then both those orange cords goes and feeds the tops of those 2 trees. And then the yard light power comes in up here. And then that's where the floodlights are getting their power from. That big black cord runs all the way over there. And then that's where it starts the blue lights and then the bush. And then I've just taken some of the homemade cords. That white cord feeds the mini lights on that tree. The white cord feeds the mini lights on that tree, and then I daisy chained 2 green ones over to plug in those 4 lights. And by doing that, that means I cannot put any more mini lights over there, because these, you're only allowed to plug 4 in end to end. So that is all good there. And then I'm hoping I can still get the mini arches on this circuit somewhere right in back through there somewhere. And then any other odds and ends stuff that need to be out here as well. I'm hoping that'll all fit on this last circuit. We were running 4 circuits already. Excuse me. Circuit number 1 is the roof lights. It's doing all the icicles up until right about there. So everything from pretty much the middle of those 2 windows over on icicles, and all the roof red lights are on circuit 1. Circuit 2 is going to be from right there, all the icicles back and around, the bushes, the doors and windows, the pillars. That's all circuit 2. Circuit 3 is literally, like I just said, just the C9 lights up in the trees. And then circuit 4 so far is the yard lights. I've still not done anything to that side yard over there yet. So that'll be circuit 5. And then the mega arches over the driveway will be circuit 6. And then countdown clock and radio station will be on its own circuit over there on 7. And then the Bethlehem scene and star will be on circuit 8 over here. Those two are... The countdown clock stays on just at night. And I guess so does the Bethlehem scene. They just run all night long and then they shut off first thing in the morning, so... Running a total of 8 circuits this year, hopefully. We might have to squeeze a 9th in somewhere. Don't know where. So yeah. And so far everything's working except for that pesky strand of blue and white icicles right there. It keeps having issues, which is fine. Other than that, everything is actually working. A bunch of those LEDs over there on that bush are dead. Every year I lose about 5 or 6 of them, but this year it looks like I've lost about half the strand. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's just 7 right there alone. Oh, that one's not even lighting up. That one is. Yeah, this thing's got a bunch of dead lights. I may actually just take these off and throw them out. I might just throw those out. I've got some color changing LED lights that I might throw on this one. But yes, it is looking awesome. Oh, I forgot to mention. I did a little oops. I bought 4 different boxes of white lights over summer at a little like flea market type thing. And I didn't realize that when I pulled these lights out of the box, because I didn't read the box, but these are the twinkling white lights. So half of them just kind of sit there and twinkle. I think I'm just going to leave them here. Brittany likes them. Nick likes them. So I think I'll just leave them right where they're at. Yeah, like I said, it's been a long day, and I've made a bit of a mess up here. So yeah, like I said, that whole yard needs to start getting worked on. The mega arches aren't going up quite yet. We could honestly probably try and throw the mini arches out this evening too. Get those set out. I'm gonna go ahead and go on inside and start cooking some spaghetti for supper. And we will see y'all this evening once it gets dark, and then you can see all the lights better, so don't go anywhere. Alright, so it is later in the evening time. We all have full spaghetti bellies. Freaking delicious. And this is what the yard looks like this evening. So they are currently standing right there next to the Snoopy scene. I've got this nice little walkway and then a little bit of space on each side of the doghouse so that way people can be like them and stand, get their picture taken. Got 2 floodlights right there that actually, I don't think I'm even going to move them. But this freaking house. Perimeter lights are all done. The house is all done. I think Tuesday, my next day off, I think we're just going to go ahead and finish up this middle yard, put all the lights out in it, all the little figurines, the mini arches, and get it all done and over with. So that tree you're looking at right now has got 75 C9s. The back one's got 75, and this front one, like I've said, has only 50. But it looks so freaking awesome! Between the 3 of us, we made really good progress today. You really can't see them, but they're both waving at you. So yeah, I think that's going to wrap up this video today. And I'll start a new video Tuesday, my day off. Next day off. Drop a like and leave a comment down below what your favorite thing is so far. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a Merry Christmas.